That's right. Ultra Instinct. It's a Ultra Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, this is our first time checking out Death Battle. But I keep hearing this is a really awesome series. And this time, it's got me thinking, I don't actually know who would win if there was a Goku versus Superman battle to the death.
Whoa.
I know.
Both are so powerful.
So powerful.
Who do you think?
Who do you think?
Both.
A double whammy, boom, and they both die at the same time?
Yes.
That's a weak-ass answer, Ludette. That's some weak sauce answer. Well, this is what I think, all right? This might be a cop-out answer too, but I think at some point, Goku eventually becomes stronger than Superman. He will eventually win. But that suggests that up until then, he will lose. The inevitability that Goku will come back alive, come back stronger, level up. I mean, he's practically a god because that's his method of constantly getting stronger and stronger. Superman has nothing like that. In fact, if anything, if Goku was facing the Hulk, I think the inevitability is that he would eventually beat the Hulk too.
Whoa. What? This is insane. Your geeky is overflowing.
Over 9,000? Well, let's check this out and see what they say. By the way, you heard some wicked wild stories about Vegas. You gotta check out my channel.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show on my OnlyFans.
Death Battle.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
A death battle? Oh, this is cool. Not even phased.
Today's
Nothing.
the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
If you say so.
Denied.
Oh!
Nice.
You're holding back. Give it your all.
That's right, Superman.
No regrets.
Don't hold back.
I'm doing just fine.
That's right. Ultra Instinct. Oh, just like,
You just...
oops.
Well, I guess we can wish it back later.
World made of cardboard. All right, I'll show you just how powerful I really am.
This looks like a job for...
Well, what do you think?
That was awesome. Nice suit.
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
You're gonna die, buddy.
Wow.
Oh, snap.
Oh my god, they're both so powerful. They
Is
just
he like stealing power from all the suns?
Finally.
He just blew up the world. Pretty much. Pretty much. Reality destroyed.
back to like in the beginning.
This is the Big
world-
Bang, how it started.
Ah, darn it.
He died. See?
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it sure was. But I'll be stronger next time.
I look forward to it.
Let's go again.
You're on.
KO! That's it! The final, indisputable answer!
That was pretty close
People
to
are gonna
my
argue this one forever.
There are
prediction.
so many ways this battle could go, especially with all the other continuities.
Yeah, for real. Goku would kick almost every other Superman's ass, except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover, so let's address the 5 categories most representative of this fight.
First up, strength. Both could hit hard enough to break or make their whole universe, or take it in stride, like when Superman got smacked by the whole antimatter universe.
At most, Dragon Ball's universe is 1,505 times larger than our own. But based on the DC Universe's officially established age and rate of expansion, it is 1.6 vigintillion times larger. Over a
This is
novemdecillion
some
times more
nerdy
than Goku.
ass
I
At some
know.
point, you reach a number high enough that it just doesn't
I
mean
literally
anything
just gave
anymore.
my prediction
Anyway,
off the top of my
Goku's obviously
head,
gotten
and they
stronger
do a
since the Beerus
PhD
fight.
analysis
By
of this shit.
billions or trillions
And this,
of times,
before this
he's
video,
defeated Jiren,
there's already like
Broly,
20 minutes of them
Moro, and Fu.
analyzing.
But even if we
This is
highball Goku by quadrillions or quintillions
good.
of times, the gap
Master.
is just too much,
Oh, wow.
especially with the World Forger feat. Not even Heroes competes with that. Superman takes the edge in strength.
But strength isn't everything. Let's talk speed. Both are obviously way faster than light, but Superman crossed that mega-sized universe of his in seconds and flew faster than infinity.
Makes sense, he can keep up with the Flash, whose speed is
Faster
so
than
ludicrous it's
Infinity?
unquantifiable.
Don't count Goku out,
Wow.
though. Flying across the entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight takes some crazy speed.
Fighting Zamasu as an omnipresent merged timeline also implies immeasurable speeds.
That
Goku
combined
could
with
just
instant
teleport anywhere.
transmission
That's
and
instant
Ultra
speed.
Instinct could probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably, Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The safest bet here is to say they tie in speed.
Especially when we look at skill. Goku's a martial arts master. He's definitely got
Yes.
better battle instincts. He wants to fight and is
That's
dedicated
exactly
to his
it.
training, while Superman sees training as a means to an end.
Superman's knowledge in pressure point combat and Kryptonian martial arts are impressive, but he's only used them a few times. It would be disingenuous to say he's an equivalent master at them.
So Goku wins in skill,
Definitely.
but not necessarily in experience.
Don't get it
Superman
wrong,
is like so
Superman
strong,
is
he
not
doesn't
a
really have to
mindless
train.
brawl.
That's
He's
part of the
trained with
problem,
Batman
I
and
think,
Wonder
of
Woman.
him
He's
being
even defeated
a
martial arts
warrior.
He's
experts
so
like
s-
Cobra without
it's a-
powers.
Goku has spent decades training, but Superman battled Norse demons for 1,000 years.
He's also astonishingly brilliant, like when he reassembled the reality warping miracle machine from memory. Experience obviously goes to Superman, but perhaps less obvious is our last category, powers.
Hakai, Spirit Bomb, Mafuba, Instant Transmission, God Key, God Bind. How does Goku not win with those?
In Dragon Ball, Ki is dependent on physical ability, so it's different from magic. God Ki is simply pure Ki, and magic isn't an auto win against Superman anyway, whose greater strength could break out of something like the God Bind.
Mafuba and the Spirit Bomb would take way too long, and Goku's never successfully used Hakai before. Even if he did land it, Superman's impossible to erase from reality. Like, he's tanked Omega Beams, which do the same thing as Hakai.
Superman can time travel, countering instant transmission's similar ability from Heroes. And regarding teleporting him to a red star, ignoring the fact that Saiyans can't breathe in space, though Goku's certainly tough enough to withstand a vacuum, instant transmission requires another person to act as a beacon. He can't just warp to any red star.
Even if he did, Superman could simply fly away and
knew
find
that.
a blue or white star for a supercharge.
And Goku could not pull off the same trick twice, as Superman could phase through his attacks.
So that's it then. Clark has too many counters, so he takes the edge in powers and it's over.
Well, I think there's something else. Goku versus Superman breaches a broader zeitgeist. It's more than just two characters fighting. For a whole generation, especially in 90s America, superheroes represented an unyielding status quo. Spider-Man, Batman, Captain America rarely change who they are or what they believe in. For a lot of people, that's tiring, and Superman is an icon of that. Then along came anime. There was a whole other world of ideas and stories for us sheltered Westerners to experience, and Goku's an icon of that. So while many see this as a debate between characters, others see it as a debate of ideologies and culture. And if that's what's at stake, who wants Goku to lose?
You sure you're not overthinking this?
It's not our intent, but it does call into question what we're doing. How can people agree with what we take as fact when fiction relies on interpretation? Are we stripping characters of their importance by simplifying them to contestants in a vacuum of violence? And if so, then what's the point?
Because it's fun, Wiz. Damn it, man. There's more than one way to appreciate something. We're having a great time talking about awesome characters and slamming action figures together. And that's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, no matter who you prefer, that battle was super, man.
That's the worst pun.
What? It fits them both.
It's so lame.
I don't see you doing any better.
I do the math, the pun's your job.
Well, maybe if you math as good as I punned, then Goku would have won.
What is wrong with you?
You know what I love about these guys? Unapologetic nerds who make a living being nerds. That's insane amount of research that they did into this. Like little hints of details through a whole 50-some years of character development. And like,
So are those
what?
real numbers? Where are they getting those?
I guess they pulled it from some source. So like everything they say as fact, it came from some source in some comic book and their interpretation from that. So they basically know, I guess, the whole history of all Superman comics and the whole history of what happened, like, with Goku. I mean, just imagine the amount of research. And then you just put them side by side, and then they kind of do a battle. And then they go into this philosophical debate about, like, well, maybe we pick Superman because, you know, we're Western and we're biased in that way. And I'm like, man, these guys should be running a PhD class in some university. It would be the most attended class by everyone, probably by every dude. But
it is interesting.
that was interesting, actually.
Yeah.
I have to say, like, there's a lot of stuff here I didn't even know about a lot of for both these characters. So
Right.
this was fun. It wasn't just a fight. It was like, okay,
Yeah, and they just explain everything why. It's not like, well, yeah, this is how we created the story. So
that's right. It's grounded in something. Although I do feel like with a lot of these storylines, continuity eventually becomes conflicting with something in the past. You know what I'm saying? They're always introducing new abilities and this and that, and sometimes it doesn't always add up. So, I mean, kudos if they were able to figure it out and how to make it all add up. But for me, it's just nerding out, and
it was a really good
I
fight.
just have fun. Actually, the fight was
I
freaking phenomenal.
was at this point actually that was so emotional because it's like they're both such an iconic characters, right? And
You don't want either
they're
one of these.
both good. And
They got
yeah.
great, not only great animators, but the voice actors are great too. Really kind of capture the spirit. It wasn't like mean-hearted or anything like that. Both of them are really good people, and they just want to fight. Superman's always holding back, and like, yeah, they really capture.
It's
the
like a
essence.
sports, right? It's
I don't know. Sometimes sports gets a little personal.
that was awesome.